and I still keep asking him कि कैसे आपने मुझे कास्ट किया, क्योंकि तब तो सब रुक 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 और पहला पहला प्यार के ट्रेलर्स आ रहे थे, you know, it was
Right.
like full like that dancing and all that. So he still does not answer it. But of course, what do you mean? I must meet him and like give anything to be part of his film. And I could not believe that he actually wanted to cast me. And I was thinking, what is it? What is it? How? Because, and he read it to me, and I just heard. So basically, that was his way of saying, "Okay, this is what you're going to do."
Right.
You know. And that was the first time I was holding a script, and I was like, I think the clothes, the whole look, the setup, and of course we were Gulzar Saab and Manmohan Singh and Narendra Singh Ji was the audiographer of the film.
I mean, some of these are actually milestones in Bombay films for sure. Maqbool definitely is. There are very few actors who can say this, and you just said, I didn't know about Balki, who can say this about directors who come with the fact that they wrote the entire script just keeping you in mind. Chandni Bar was one, Maqbool was another, Haidar was another, now you tell me Chini Kam was another. Like, what do you inspire in these filmmakers? The mystique, na? Because you don't explain your process, they think like it just happens to you. The moment you start talking about it, people know. They probably just see through, right? That you actually rehearse a lot at home.
I know.
You're the kid who studies really hard for the exam and then pretends like, I know nothing before the test, right?
मुझे कुछ नहीं आता.
Yeah.
No, yeah, बाप रे.
Or is it the reluctance? I mean, I don't know any other actor who, while being extremely prolific or at least getting lots of offers, would constantly take sabbaticals. So it's also like whether I can get her or not. Let me write a role for her. Maybe she'll
You
come
should
on
ask
board.
these questions to the director.
I will. Right now, I'm starting the process with you.
I'm the stepping stone. I don't know, yeah. I don't know what they see.
Sure.
Really. You should ask Vishal. And you should ask Balki. I don't know, I can't answer.
And Gulzar.
Gulzar.
I mean, that's a fabulous relationship.
Yeah.
Like almost like a father figure. How did you guys meet?
Okay, so I still don't know how and what made him cast me in matches because I still keep asking him कि कैसे आपने मुझे कास्ट किया, क्योंकि तब तो सब रुक 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 और पहला पहला प्यार के ट्रेलर्स आ रहे थे. You know, it was
Right.
like full like that dancing and all that. So he still does not answer it. And I still keep asking him. Then after a point I stopped asking him. And I thought कि कुछ ऐसा देखा होगा, मैं अपने आप को डायरेक्टर के नज़र से कभी नहीं देख पाऊंगी. You know, because अब मैं समझ पाती हूँ. Now I am understanding that really the director and the DOP have a completely different perspective from where you are standing. You know, when you really shift your position and look at something, it's totally different. I will never be able to get it. You know, you can only look at yourself as yourself and involved in your stuff and mera ye nahi hua, blah, 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 blah. But for the directors, I'm sure these are really small things. Of directors, I understand.
Sure.
उनके लिए इतनी सारी चीजें हैं, they are saying something that works or does not work,
Correct.
basically. And they have that eye, so I don't know. I must have suited that character that he cast me in.
So he saw you in like promos of these films or films per se and called you up?
Yeah, he called up Shabana auntie and he said that I want to cast your niece. And I was shooting for a Tamil film in Chennai. And Shabana auntie called up and said that Gulzar Saab wants to meet you and he wants to cast you in this film and you must meet him. I said, well, of course, what do you mean? I must meet him and like give anything to be part of his film. And I could not believe that he actually wanted to cast me. And I was thinking, what is it? What is it? How? Because that time you saw films like, of course, you were very young to even understand the relevance and all of that. But you knew that he made films like Mausam and Angur, in which people are so real. And still they are the leads, you know, when people could like talk normally, say these lines like normal people do. and still be able to move you,
Right.
so deeply. And I always wish that I could, get somebody like that who I could work with, who could bring that out in me and who could use me like that, And so I went to meet him, and he had a cold. I always talk about this because it's one of the strongest memories that I have. And he had a cold, and he kept sniffing into his handkerchief, and I went and sat there, and I just sat there, and he also just sat there for an hour.
For an hour?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I was like, and I was fully like thinking, क्या बोलेंगे ये मुझे, क्या बोलेंगे, मैं क्या बोलूँगी, and I was completely tongue-tied. I was so young and all that.
So what? He's sitting across you, and he's like sniffing, sitting there, and you're also like just sitting there. No.
I'm telling you.
He's reading something.
I think he was writing.
Okay,
something
writing
or
something.
reading something. And I kept waiting. Never spoke anything. And that time, you're used to people in the industry talking
Right.
and expressing and communicating and all that. And Gulzar sab. So after an hour, I said, "Acha Gulzar sab, acha, theek hai." And
No way.
yeah.
You left. So why did he call you?
So I didn't know. No. Because he had already decided.
Right. So
So
you
after
went to
2-3 days,
Huh.
then he called again.
Huh.
And that time he gave me the script. And he had the script, and he read it to me, and I just heard. So basically, that was his way of saying, "Okay, this is what you're going to do,"
Right.
And that was the first time I was holding a script, and I was like, "Oh my
The
god!"
first time you're holding a script.
Yeah.
What do you say?
After Prem.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prem was a
Like Vijay Park didn't have a script. Okay, they just told you, आप मैडम उधर से आइएगा
और ऐसे डांस करने का,
हाँ.
ऐसा रोमांस करने का, yeah, very good. ये ड्रेस I was happy. I just was my friend. Outdoor में मजा करेंगे ये. That was all that we wanted. बाइक पे चढ़ो, हाँ आज बाइक पे जाना है ना. पहला प्यार स्विट्जरलैंड.
That's obviously true, right? You're not making it up. Yeah.
I'm not really.
Right,
Too
right.
happy, and Chintu ji always treating me like chocolate खाएगी. Switzerland chocolate
Time
खाना
pass,
है.
yeah.
हाँ, chocolate खाएगी. सीधे खड़ी रहे ऐसे. So it was like that, and then Gulzar Saab, and then Chandrachud and me had he read it out to us. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Matlab, kya? I could not understand anything. It was really like,
You intimidated?
because the subject was so heavy and
deeply political.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which you understand now. The political relevance of that, and you understand what it meant to him, and what that film meant, and what it said. That time I was just, just looking at the character and saying, "Oh my God, I'm playing such a relevant part in this story."
Right.
That was like really like a drug. That, and you feel that somebody like Gulzar Saab can entrust you with this kind of character that ultimately kills herself, turns into a sharpshooter. It was so exciting for me, and it was really like stepping into a new skin, and it was sort of a comfort zone because Manji, who was the director of my first film, Pehla Pehla Pyar, he was also the DOP of my sister's first film, Fasle, Manmohan Singh.
Manmohan Singh, right.
And he was shooting Machis, So it was actually like belonging to like a home sort of a thing. And Gulzar Saab, obviously, he was like a father figure. And it was actually, he made it feel like a picnic. Of course, when you see the film and when you understand the gravitas that it had, you feel ke arey main to sirf it was really so smooth and so fun and everything. And then
but did you have to prep for that role in terms of getting the character right, like the placement of the character, a Punjabi, like because you cracked it, you couldn't have been just instinct, no?
I think the clothes, the whole look, the setup, and of course we were Gulzar Saab and Manmohan Singh and Narendra Singh Ji, who was the audiographer of the film. They belong to that culture. So everything was, and I think that time it was not a time for a lot of. We didn't have so much rehearsal, prep, reading, so much tamjham before the
Sure.
actual shooting. So also, I think these are people who believe in, the क्या बोलते हैं, truth of the moment,
Sure.
the creativity that happens when you are with
The magic of
people.
that moment.
Yeah, and when you're working towards a common goal. So I don't know how it worked out, but it worked out. For me, it was really, really to see myself like that and to have that kind of significance as an actor was really, really fantastic for me. And then, of course, my relationship with Gulzar Saab is one that has impacted me the most in my life. I found like a home in him, He was somebody who was completely divorced from the craziness and the predictability of the movie industry, the predictability of people in the movie industry. He was different. He was calm. He was evolved, and he put me on my own journey of self-discovery as an actress, as an actor, as a creative person. Because you saw so much trust in him, that you felt कि अरे यार मैं तो तोप हूँ यार, गुलजार साहब मेरी तारीफ करते हैं, गुलजार साहब trust me so much and he thinks I've done very well. So you really
gives you confidence, right?
Yeah, and you really want to better yourself, and it really just opens up your own क्या बोलते हैं ability to explore your faculties, creative abilities, interpretation of a role, and you're having fun doing all that because you're seeing this person encouraging you for everything. मैं ऐसे कर लूँ and he'll smile. मैं ऐसे कर लूँ, he'll smile because he knew what he wanted. And I remember for Hututu, it was one of my toughest roles I had done till then, and we were thinking how to make her, because she's really radical in her thought and crazy and all that. I don't know if you've seen Hututu. So that was also very challenging for me, and I wanted to make her appear very different so that she comes across as having a mind of her own and a different mind than the standard people that are around her. So we were thinking, I said, Gulzar Saab, should I shave my head and all that? He said, करोगी? हाँ कर लेते हैं. अच्छा ठीक है. Then after a few days, Boski and I were sitting and said, नहीं don't. Have short hair. I said, okay, I want short hair, make her, because she's learning karate and all that. So that's where the short hair came from, because I really wanted the radicalness in her to come across, and that, and of course he always encouraged me to write. That's where I started writing a lot. He would give me notebooks to write, and every
which you still do?
Yeah. So every few months he'll ask me, copy khatam hui? So,
like what kind of writing?
Anything, like observations or encounters, experiences. Then I would read to him, and he'll say, "बहुत अच्छे बेटा, बहुत अच्छे." That meant everything for me, Bas, that's it, So yeah, he's had the deepest influences. He's been the deepest influences in my life, in the film industry, one of the deepest.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.